Alright, welcome back, guys. I'm still waiting on a match. I tried, actually, to bounce into the versus bots match, but that's still 3-player co-op against bots, so that's still dependent upon waiting on other people to connect to. So I don't believe there's any amount of single-player elements to this game, so I'm really looking at a lot of delays here in being able to get this out. I want to be able to get some of the first impression coverage of this game out there, but the nature of being some of the first on the scene is starting to bite me right now. But a couple of things I have realized. I went back and I recreated my little default rifle here because I realized that there are no default rifles that show up. It was all just completely empty, so I thought that maybe part of what was keeping me from connecting to a match is the fact that I didn't have any weaponry. Unfortunately, that turns out to not be the case, and that I now have a rifle and can still not connect yet. Pardon me. But I did realize that you do need to create a rifle to get started, and then after you have done that, you need to attach said rifle to a loadout. So I have now attached it to Axel, my #1 loadout slot here. So now I should be good to go. So a couple of things that I realized I did forget to mention when I first started this up. This is actually an indie game from Edge of Reality, and I'm not familiar with that developer, so I'm not sure exactly how indie they are. To put something like this together and to be able to have the sort of server capacity that it would take to support a competitive online shooter, they can't be that small a company, but who knows, maybe they're just very, very clever with their money and their management. And if they are, all the praise in the world to them, because I can't claim to have first-hand knowledge of the amount of difficulty it takes to field all the capital for a online-centric game project like this, but having been so close and, I like to think, well-read on the industry for so many years now, I understand the hurdles involved in that. So if this turns out to be a quality product, lots and lots of praise to Edge of Reality for putting something together. I haven't even played it yet, but already it's shaping up like it has the potential to be good. So I'm hoping that the in-match gameplay lives up to the expectations that it's setting for me already. I should also note that art style-wise, I realized something. This is reminding me of another indie game that is a 2D side-scroller in the vein of, like, Metal Slug. This reminds me of Broforce. If you guys haven't played it, look it up, check it out, play it, because it's just balls to the wall, high octane, just ridiculous testosterone-fueled action nonsense, and it's glorious. So, if you haven't seen anything about that, if you don't want to take the time to go and play it for yourself and download it, I recommend going to Markiplier's channel and looking up his video on it. He did a quick little Let's Play on it, it's just equal parts gloriousness of his usual brand of humor, and the game itself just being a shining bag of awesome. So this is starting to feel art style and attitude-wise, and in its sense of humor, like it's a fully realized 3D version of Broforce. And oh, damn it! Server unavailable at this time. What does that mean? I know I'm connected right now. Matchmaking initiated. Stand by, guys. We'll connect one of these days. Holy crap! I finally got a match. Oh god. Oh wow. Okay. I'm usually pretty good at segues, guys, but select the loadout. Yes. Whatever my loadout is. Whatever. I don't care. Oh man, I finally made it into a match. Like I said, I'm usually pretty good at segues, but it's probably been a good 3 hours since I first sat down to start this first 15, so I have no idea where I left off last time I was recording. So I'm just gonna jump straight into the gameplay. Good, good. Whoop, he just went right through me. Is he on my team, or no? No, he's not. Okay, very good. Your arm is gone. I think he's been disarmed. And I'm half the man I used to be. Alright. Assist the Collector. No! We're back in Mass Effect 2. No. Alright, well. Let's dispense with the ridiculousness and get back into proper commentary. I don't know yet, guys, whether... I think I'm in, like, a capture the flag mode. I don't know whether my difficulty in connecting to a match, because it seriously, no joke, no exaggeration, it's been about 2 or 3 hours since I really started actually trying to get into the gameplay, and I'm just now able to connect. Wait, why did I jump over that? Do I need that? No, I don't seem to. Okay. I don't know yet whether or not my connectivity issues are indicative of dire server problems on the game's end, or whether or not it's simply indicative of the fact that, like I said earlier, this just doesn't really have a massive community yet because it seriously just got released today. Pardon me. Getting dry mouth because I haven't been able to leave this room in hours as I've been hoping to be able to get this put together for you guys. This is the suffering that I endure for you all. Alright, so, like I was expecting, pretty genre-standard controls. WASD for movement, mouse for look and aim, right-click for not quite iron sight, but zoom for more accuracy, decreased spread. Spacebar jump, sprint, left shift. So, yeah, I mean, if you've played any FPS game in the last decade, you'll jump right into this without having any problem whatsoever. Okay. I hope there's a way I can turn off the hit connect ding sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that because I've got the volume down pretty low, but that's kind of annoying. I am the Collector. Well, what do I do with that? What do I do? I don't know. I'm just gonna follow you guys and hope you know where we're going. I feel like this is some kind of capture the flag mode. No! Okay, well, I guess now I don't have to worry about responsibility. That's good. Pardon me. Alright, left click for respawn. Alright, so quick respawns. Very good, I like that. Keeps me back in the game. How'd you guys like my little montage of ridiculous creations in the Outfitter mode? As I discovered in that, there is a pretty wide variety of customization to be had here, and I'm sure there will only be more of that as this game grows in its audience. So, we have that to look forward to. All of it did seem to be paid content, but like I said before, I have no issue with that whatsoever. There were, however, in the store, which I poked around in, I'm not sure if I recorded that, but there were some XP boosters in there, and of course the ability to open up new slots. Oh, he's almost dead! He's almost dead! Alright, assisted. They call it assisted suicide, that's nice, not just assist scores. Alrighty then. I'm sorry if my commentary is lacking, I'm just basking in the fact that I finally made it into a game. Alright, so quality-wise, visually. Oh, wow, okay. Obviously these textures are not particularly outstanding, especially regarding the environment. I am being shot at. That is unpleasant. You should stop that, sir. You are breaking my concentration. Whoa, is that a whole— oh my god! Okay, so this doesn't just feature dismemberment. It features active... okay. You know what, I was gonna censor myself, but never mind, y'all will laugh anyway. I was gonna say hull blowing. Yes, that thought inhabited my head for a moment. But seriously, did you guys see or not see the fact that there was a gaping friggin' hole in my gut, and I was still alive and moving around and fighting? That is just gloriously gory, and I don't mind it whatsoever. This is a magnificently irreverent piece of arena action. It's not 100% my cup of tea, but I can certainly appreciate it for what it is. No, no, come back here. Come back here. Well, he died anyway. Alright. It is running very smoothly, though. Oh, man, I really hate that hit connection sound, though. It's annoying. But... pardon me. Alright, let's have a look at the UI, shall we? I've been so focused on trying to provide meaningful commentary and not die that I haven't really done so. I like it. I like it, I do. Ooh, nice. Don't kill me, bro! Oh, man. Oh, and there goes my torso. Alright. So I like the fact that this UI is very limited. It does, however... Oh, no. No, the match is over. Can we go again? Can we please go again? That was so short. I know, obviously, because of all the wait time that I had to endure, this is going to go far over my usual first 15 time limit. Well, at least I was third on my team. Can we please go again? Maybe? Possibly? We're not gonna go again, are we? Ooh, daily prize. What is that? Hello. Let's go with 1, 2, 3. Haha! I got the most. Very good. I like that. A little bit of gambling. Alright, so I earned... Oh, okay, cool. Each of these things, the XP, performance, and victory bonuses, all feed into how many of the bloots, the in-game currency, that you earn at the end of a match. And that's actually a fair amount. Let's see, I earned 556. That's a fair amount. It took, like, I think 8,000 to unlock a new weapon modification. So, yeah, a few matches under your belt, you'll be able to... get the new parts. Wait a minute, lobby. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! I do get to go again! Alright, guys, I apologize. I know I've been very bad about keeping to my own personal imposed standards of the format for first 15 videos, and really trying to limit them to the first 15 minutes, I should say, of my time with a game, but that was such a brief match, and I don't feel like I was able to really get my teeth into the gameplay. I am going to go again, so I apologize if this video stretches into basically double length and goes into half an hour, but I feel like I'm not really providing you guys enough information as yet with what I've done thus far. So please bear with me, if you're interested enough to stick around, of course, in that I am going to do a second match to provide somewhat more concrete opinions upon this game. Alright. I really, really hope that the connectivity issues that I had earlier are just because this is a brand new game. I really, really hope so. Pardon me. 3, 2, 1. Alright, well, Oh, those are enemies right next to me. I didn't know that! Okay. Alright then. That's a thing. Is this... Oh, okay. Alright. Very good. Okay. Well. I believe we're on... Is this the same map as before? No, this is not the same map. Alright. A little bit of map diversity. I like it. I have no idea what the premise is for this game. It's got something to do with being in space. And I did notice in the outfitter that you could basically put together the alien Space Marine outfit. So clearly there's some amount of influence coming from there. I like how vertical these levels are. The fact that you can almost kind of pseudo-platform your way around to gain strategic positions. I really like that. What's up, buddy? Alright. Hey, that was a payback kill. Alright. So, like that. I mean, like, in how many other games can you actually kind of platform around like that? I recognize that right there, I believe, as one of the, well, no. The avatar that I saw there, the silver whatever it was, the black guy in the white suit. I believe that's just a little player icon. It's not the actual in-game outfit, so I guess that's somebody that shelled out a little bit already for personalized skins. Oh no! No! My foot! No! No! Oh, it's like being back in Nam. I really shouldn't make fun of that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Too soon? No, not too soon. Alright. Scary to think it's been half a frickin' or not half a millennia. Half a century since a lot of that conflict. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see if I can not die. Not dying is good. Oh, wow. And most of my... I like the dynamic dismemberment and injury. I mean, it's just unabashedly gory, but I can appreciate it for that. In its own cartoony sort of way, it's almost realistic in its dynamic injury system because, I mean, really, if you're being hit with explosives and high-caliber weaponry, these are the kinds of injuries you would sustain, so it feels strange to call this game at all realistic, but in a strange sort of way. No, 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 no. I'm sorry if my commentary is just a whole lot of me going, nyeh, nyeh, meh, meh, meh. And there goes my arm. Alrighty. I'm going to cut this at the end of this round. I don't know exactly how long these rounds tend to go just yet. Let's see. Oh, no, okay, there's the timer in the bottom. 11 minutes and counting down, so never mind. I'll probably cut this a little bit before, pardon me, the end of the match. Or I might not, depending on whether or not something really strikes me as worthy of commentation. But anyway, back to the UI. That's what I was going to do before. Alright, looks like in the top left, black reach there, that's not the map, that's the name of my rifle. So, yeah, okay, the number there on the left is ammunition. Obviously, the green bar beneath it is my health. I don't know how to use grenades yet, I bet it's G key, no? Oh, ooh, there's melee! Alright, F is melee, very good. Can I hit you? No, damn it, I wanted to get close enough to test it on you. Be my guinea pig, Mr. Peaches. Oh, that came out a lot more questionable than I intended. Alright, well, let's see. What might be grenade? Is it middle mouse? No. Obviously it's not right click. Can I scroll? Oh yes, alright, scrolly wheel to get to my other weapon. I did create a backup weapon. This is the black beam. It's my beam rifle. Alright, very good. Let's see how it performs, shall we? I have no idea how balanced this game is yet, obviously, since it just came out. But... Ooh. Ooh, that's satisfying. Alright. I understand from glancing at a few of the Steam reviews in the time in which I was kind of taking a break from waiting on matches a bit earlier, that this game actually enjoyed a fair amount of popularity in its open beta and early access stages. And the devs seem to have a pretty good reputation amongst previous users for being very dedicated and for actually really caring about the product that they wanted to create. So that's a good sign, if those claims are true. I did notice that there were already a lot of Steam reviews that just came up today from users that only had one review. I'm not going to make any accusations, but I think you guys may be nervous about that for the same reasons that I am. Even so, the game is very entertaining. I simply wonder whether or not a system like this can really survive in today's market. It is a free-to-play game. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. It's free-to-play. It is an indie title. And is now available on Steam, which is where I got it. But I don't know if it's just a industry trend or if it's a sign of public preferences and market preferences that games like Quake and other old arena shooters have kind of gone out of style and gone out of fashion, in lieu of more, I don't want to say complicated, but more involved first-person shooter, and in this case, third-person shooter competitive games. I can't really say one way or another which is the case, but I do certainly wonder, at least for my own sake, how long I will stick with this game, because it is pretty fun. I guess it has to do, really, with how satisfying getting new attachments and being able to craft your own weapon and really grow attached to it and really just make it your baby. And also the level variety, which I just don't know yet because I'm only 2 matches in. So, I guess all of that was a really roundabout way of saying I don't yet know whether or not there's enough content in this game to keep players coming back. For now, I will return to it occasionally. But like I said before, the art style isn't really quite my cup of tea. It's a bit exaggerated for my tastes, but that's purely personal preference. Not at all a critique of the art style itself, because for what they're trying to do, it works, and it works quite well. I will also note that these animations are remarkable. They're very good. I have played full-budget games that do not have animations this good before. And by full budget, I mean games that you would pay money for. It's adorable. You may have noticed me looking around right now, but out of consideration for me and making a good recording, I heard Violeta sneak in the door behind me. She immediately, like, ducked and got under the camera. I appreciate that. I really do. Seriously, I do. But, figured you guys might get a kick out of knowing why I was looking around like a paranoid maniac there for a second. Speaking of looking around like a paranoid maniac, I'm also going to be starting up a Let's Play series very, very soon. Perhaps tonight, maybe tomorrow, for the recently released short indie horror game, Serena, which I actually read a very eye-opening and informative article regarding on Kotaku, was it last night or this morning? I don't know, but recently, about the background that went into that game, and understanding that it's more or less a positive response to a very negative situation in the indie game development market in the last few months. Really makes me appreciate what went into it all the more, and makes me want to play it and enjoy it and share it with you guys all the more, because I can really, really appreciate what went into that game. I know I'm speaking very vaguely right now. I'll give a few more details when I actually get around to that particular series, but suffice it to say for now that I have an enormous amount of respect for everyone involved in the creation of the Serena project. So I know I just hosted a little election of sorts for what my next long-term Let's Play will be. I will certainly still honor that, by all means. I'm not just going to do that and then ignore you guys. That's not at all what I'm about. But Stalker is a very long game, and it looks like that's what the most votes are showing up for. Whereas Serena is, by all accounts, only about an hour long, actually a little bit less. So I will either try and stream all of that in a single long episode, or maybe break it up into 2, depending upon how long I take with it. So that's why I don't really think that I'm violating my word with you guys in doing that before I jump into Stalker, because Stalker is more of a long-term commitment. And I know I'm sucking right now. I haven't gotten a kill in like 10 minutes, but that's because I'm trying to overemphasize my focus upon commentary rather than gameplay. It's a zero-sum game, folks. It is definitely a zero-sum game. Your attention can't be everywhere. Oh, God! Oh, my. There's a lot of spikety bits on my arm. Alright, oh, alright. Oh, that was horrifying. Alright, well, on that note, I think I'm going to close out Loadout here. From what I've been able to play thus far, now that I've finally been able to get into a match, I like it. I definitely think that this is bringing something fresh to the table from an old genre. That is to say, the arena shooters and competitive games of yesteryear that, for whatever reason, have disappeared from the market. Things like Quake, things like the old AVP, things that were unabashedly disregarding story for the sake of providing really, really satisfying competitive gameplay. And you know what? There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Alright, so, yes, alright. I didn't realize I had actually gone on this long, so apologies for you guys for dragging this out. But yeah, I like this game. I like it. I will return to it, but not as much as I will to other shooters. Again, simply out of personal preference, but that's not to say that this is a bad title whatsoever. It is most certainly worth you guys checking out for yourselves. Again, it is free. It is available on Steam. It just came out this morning. So please give it the traffic. Let's try that again. Please give it the traffic that it deserves. Because I want to see this grow in its community and become something cool that is an answer to some of the other less gracefully executed titles that have come out recently, like a certain Battlefield 4. Yeah. Alright, so, on that note, this has been the first 15, or rather the first couple of 15s of Loadout, everybody. I am Mr. Black. Thank you for joining me here at Last Level Press. And as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.